What's up, fuckers? No, I'm joking. That's not a way to start a video. What's up, everyone? That's better. It's C.D.R Spearing, and like I said in my last video, I was going to do some zombies. I did do a recording previously, but that was mainly to test to see how everything works. And I realised when I push the PS button and it goes to like the main menu screen of like just PlayStation, the recording just cuts out. So I was moving through saying something and it sounded like I was speaking fucking Japanese or some stupid shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. The only thing I did notice is my audio it might be slightly quiet, and if it is, I do apologise. I have turned down the master volume, so hopefully that might sort it a little bit. I haven't checked the settings or anything, but on my last video it was longer than 10 minutes, so it might be around 15 minutes of recording might stop. So if I do this in parts, if the end of one part ends and then the start of the next part is slightly different, then you know why. I don't know if there will be a notification at the top for me to say that the recording stopped, or if it will just go all the way through until I tell it to stop. So I don't know. This uploads could be catastrophically bad, or they could turn out quite good. I don't know. But I did fail quite hard on the previous video because I got to round 5 on this map because there was this one zombie on he was on speed and crack. He was on the whole A class, just everything basically. He was on A class fucking, I don't know. He was just an absolute nutcase either way, and he fucking downed me straight away, which I thought was a bit rude. But anyways, like a absolute bell cheese, I forgot to download the DLC. It's downloading now, and I would show you, but the recording will cut and then it will go back to this again, so I'm just not going to bother. But I have got the season pass, so I'll prove to you that I do have the oh no, because I don't know if this comes up without the season pass or anything, no. But I'm just going to go through the DLC 3 ones. You can this one, Disorderly Combat. Basically it activates for 5 minutes, and every 10 seconds it gives you some random gun, basically. This one, they basically tried to recreate PhD Flopper back from Black Ops, if I remember correctly, and I think it might have been a slight permanent perk in Black Ops 2, Buried? I can't really remember. But basically, instead of dolphin diving, as they called it, when you do the slide, you can use it up to 6 times. It creates 2 lethal explosions when you slide. So it's basically PhD Flopper, but instead of it doing the dolphin dive, you just do a slide and then it makes an explosion, which I thought was quite cool. Crate power is basically the same as wall power. You open the box, and whatever gun you take from the box becomes Pack-a-Punch, and I think it's a one-time use. So yeah, auto-activates next time you take a gun from the magic box. The next gun taken from the magic box becomes Pack-a-Punch. So you could take a ray gun, that would be Pack-a-Punch, Dingo, Drakon, Haymaker, any of that. And then the last one, which I think is the dog's bollocks, if I'm perfectly honest. Although it doesn't last very long, so you have to know the route that you're taking and everything that you're going to buy within the 1 minute. All purchases are for free. That is an amazing thing, whatever it is. And make sure you know what you're doing with it, and if you're going to use it wisely, because it's ultra rare and it's the last one. I can only assume you're not going to get many of them, so if you're going to use them, make sure you're going to use them for a bit of banter or something. But anyway, should I use Perkaholic? I've not actually used Perkaholic yet, even though I've got 2 of them. I got every single perk before when DLC 1 came out. I got every single perk except the Perkaholic. I mean, every single Gobblegum. I apologise. Every single Gobblegum, and the only one I never got was the Perkaholic. And I was opening so many. Then I finally got one, and then I think Black Ops gave us these like free liquid Davidiums and these like case openings and shit. My little nephew opened one, and he got me another Perkaholic. I was like, oh, you little bastard. But anyway, I might change that one. respawn with the guns you had the last. Well, that's useless for me because I'm going to be on my own. So that's a better option for me, I would say, because the rest of them are just utter useless. Respawn near the end of your current round instead of the start, and just, yeah, longer bleed out times, there's just no need. Pardon me, I apologise. Oh my god, I am sorry. Right, on the last video, I did say that I was going to do the giant to go back to the roots of World at War. You know, back in the days when the PPSH was there, the MG42, Browning, Type 100, MP40, all that stuff. And I said before, I know in this one they brought the bootlegger, which is basically the Type 100, but it's just not the same. So, I could go for this map, simply because there's a lot more interaction and a lot more, like, shit to do than this one, because all there is you activate the teleporters, you open Pack-a-Punch, you may shoot the switch to get the fucking annihilator or whatever it's called, that bloody pistol that's completely and utter dog shit. Or you can do this one when you actually have to do a lot of complicated stuff. You have to open everything, you have to find parts, you have to fucking kill zombies, so like in this fucking egg thing, you have to kill the bloody Mogwine, Mogwiffy, whatever you call it, to get the upgraded sword and all this stuff. So I don't like that map, in my opinion. I just can't, I don't know what it is about it, I just cannot play it. I just don't like it. I like that one, it's just fucking hard. But this one, I don't know, I find there's too much to do, in my opinion. But anyway, we're just going to do Shadows of Evil, fuck it. So, weapon kits. Oh yes, I have recently prestiged. I do have, as you can see, I've got the Kuda Max. I love that gun, it's so good. So, I have got guns maxed and everything, but because I've prestige and all that, there is obviously, I try to get as much maxed as possible. Well, technically the only guns I can really level up then to of what I've unlocked, because I've done all the snipers, I've done all bar that, because in the update they've now got the weapon level up, whereas they never originally had that. You literally just had the camos and that was it. No. Campaign. That looks pretty cool. No, I'm sticking with that. It looks sexy. Look at it. Anyways, I am gonna get cracking with this map because I haven't even had my dinner yet. I was meant to have spag, and the bloody mince and all that's not defrosted yet. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that. If you saw my last video, the fucking dog ate my angel cake. I'm pretty pissed about that. She's in her bed now. I had a right bollock her. Little shit.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
I know I yelled at you real bad.
Slag.
I know I said some things I shouldn't have said.
That's cute. Oh, the subtitles are on. Happy days.
Angry.
Upset.
You know how close I am to this movie.
If by chance you've never really...
I mean,
Well, no, I'm pretty
you know
sure
about my
anybody that's got
dancing,
Black
but
Ops 3 would have
I
seen
was
this
very
by
sure.
now, surely. But if you haven't got the season pass yet, and you haven't seen any of the cutscenes, for future reference, if I ever go on that map, I will most likely be playing it solo. So when there's always a cutscene at the start, and if you don't want to watch it, then just skip forward. If you want to watch it yourself, or if you do want to watch it, then watch it. I don't really watch it. First tip on Shadows of Evil zombies, and I think any map actually. Do you want 300 points? Swag. But yeah, you get a free 100 points for just lying down there. Right. There are several things. Ooh. Open the door. Right. There are several ways you can do this. This is my preferred method. So, you could do this in 2 stages, or you could do it all in one if you're fucking quick, basically. I'm going to do the all in one just because I'm just that swag. You activate Stamina Up. Activate that, which drops the part for the summoning we have to do later, which is in here. You then grapple up there and run along here, zap this, which then opens the stairs. Run down the stairs, open night, you get a free drop, zap that, and hit that to get the summoning key, and that is all of that middle area plus the first section for the magician or whatever done. The other way you could have done it was, hold on, once I get past these melons, you could have used that one, done this area, opened the door, and then have just done the next area, basically. You could do it in 2 parts, or you could do it in 1. I preferably prefer doing it all in 1, because then it saves another beast summoning, and it's just quicker, in my opinion. Oh, wrong button. Let's grab this before I forget. And let's grab this in case there's a crackhead zombie coming after me like there was on the last bloody video. Don't want that happening again. Let's grab this. Every time you pick these pieces up, 2 of these fuckers will spawn. You don't get points for them when you kill them, but obviously every hit that you give them, you get 10 points for it. So, once you pick up the fumigator, I advise you open every single pod on the... See, if I'd opened that straight away, I would have got so many points. That's what I mean. If you can open these as soon as possible, once you have the fumigator, because my points would have, well, doubled, stating the obvious, but I could have got so much more from what I just done. I could have bought that gun, I could have bought a gobble gun once I'd done the summoning and everything, and I would have been set for a few rounds already. So if you can, open every single thing, I don't even know what they are, those pod things with the fumigator. I usually open every single one until round 4, and then I leave them, simply because obviously when it gets beyond that stage, obviously you've got the points to open stuff, get perks, buy guns and all that stuff. You don't really need to bother, because obviously when you open the pods, like you saw before, it gave me a free Lotus, so I was kind of hoping for a free RK5, but obviously the Lotus is good enough as it is, really. I forgot, I don't need to explain that because they changed it since the update. Well, basically, before it updated, when you played with more than one person, so if you're not playing it solo, you could, if you're playing solo, you could pick up every single gate worm on your own, but when there was more than one person, you had to, one person could pick one up, but then you couldn't pick any more up, you had to get someone else to pick it up. So if there was only 2 of you, then obviously only 2 of you could pick, obviously one could only pick one up and one could pick the other, then you do the other summonings, but then leave the gate worms there, then you go place those 2, and then you go pick the other 2 up, really. But they've updated it so everybody can collect it at once, which is nifty. So, that's the first part of the summoning done, that's for the magician. Oh, on point accuracy, love that. And that's a point. Where's Jug? In the worst fucking place. Brilliant. If you haven't seen this map before, I will explain shortly why that's in the worst place, because of the area it's in. Basically, you have to run up those stairs, then you have to run all the way along there, then you're basically just stuck in a room. The best place for it to be, there isn't a good place either, although double tap is quite a nice perk to have, because it does double the damage. This is the best place for it to be in, because it's quite open. So, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the boring part, and I'm just going to basically just wait around here, really, till about round 4. So I've got some points up, can open some doors, get some shit done. Go from there. Is there anything I need to clear up? I don't think there is. I will go through every single stage if you don't really know how to do everything as of yet. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know, but I'm just going to go through it for those who don't know. Obviously when you become the beast, you can grapple, you can zap, and you can hit. Obviously I've shown you the first area, so you hit that, which gives you the summoning stone, which is the key part you need to do the summonings. You zap that to activate Quick Revive. I know I've already gone through this. You zap that for the stairs, and then you zap the other thing for that one part, which was 4 upstairs, and then you zapped the part next to stamina up. Usually all perks, well yeah, I think all of the perks have the little zap thing next to them. So, yeah. Well, let's see if I can get... Oh, I was just about to say, let's see if I can get the RK5. No, it gave me the first pistol. Lovely. if you want to keep the first pistol and you're running out of ammo, then go for it. But
What do we have here?
I don't really